All right, folks, good morning. Hope you all can hear me here. Give me 1 second, having a little bit of difficulties. I hope you guys can hear me now. Now I went over 17 seconds. Let's go. Welcome to the trenches where most people quit. I am the one-line assassin, and if that phone is getting heavy, good. Let's get after it together, folks, because what you're about to see is how closers are built. So, like I said, let's get after it together. Let's go. We're just going to go ahead and make some calls, some dialing. Folks that are listening, if you can hear me, drop a 1. This is definitely an impromptu live seller call. Been doing it kind of like on my own, and I figured I'll just let's get after it today in front of you guys. All right, let's see what we got here. Let me just make sure can you guys hear all the background noise? Nope. Okay, cool. Sweet. Let's just get after it. Victor, what's up, buddy? How you doing? All right, let's shoot her a text message. Let's see. New lead. Uh-oh, why is that happening? Am I showing a spam? Why is it happening? Hey, Raphael, for comping tools, I usually use PropStream, and then I also use Zillow, Homes.com. It's like those two. I like their UI and user experience. Um, but yeah, PropStream is what I pay for. What am I doing? I've got 51 leads on the queue, so let's get at it. Caleb, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Alright, so I wonder what's going on in here. Hmm, that's just odd. Every single one of them doesn't even go to a voicemail. Huh. Let me try this one time and see if it works. I'm gonna call my cell. I mean, out of my cell. We might have to switch, folks. Yes, hello. Am I speaking with Barbara? Yes, Barbara. Good morning. My name is Caesar. Just calling about your property on MLK out in Jasper. Yeah, it looks like you filled out a form on my one of my sites maybe about a day or two ago. Just want to see if you're still looking to sell that property. Oh, you're selling a mobile home? Okay. Is it on rented land or do you own the land as well? Okay, so you're not selling the land, you're just selling the mobile home. Okay. What year's the mobile home and how much are you looking to get for it? Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, I'm calling because you raised your hand saying you're looking to sell. Usually I buy mobile homes on land, but if it's just a mobile home by itself, I have two partners who love to buy these to just put them in their mobile parks, which usually costs anywhere from 5 to 10,000 just to move it. So, I mean, how much are you looking to get for it? And then I'll let you know if it's something they'd be able to do or not.
Maybe about 28.
2,800?
Mm-hmm.
How's the condition of it?
It's not good. The condition is not good.
When you say not good, what do you mean by that?
I mean, it's not like really almost like gutted out because it's been there for a minute.
Ah, it's fully gut. So how long has it been vacant for?
It's been vacant for like, let me see, since 2020.
Since 2020. Is it livable?
Mm-hmm. I mean, if they fix it up, yeah, they would have to fix it up for it to be lived. Yeah.
Yeah. So the people that lived there before, did you have tenants in there? Did they screw up the place? Like, what's
Well, well, whenever we left it there, people, how people do whenever you see something vacant, they try to go in there and take stuff out and stuff like that.
okay? Would you happen to have any pictures by any chance, just so that I can get
I
a
can get
better idea?
I can get you some pictures.
Okay. Yeah, if
Okay.
you can get them, just for full transparency on something like this, like you said, if it's like pretty much gutted,
Uh-huh.
um, I would say, because I've done a good amount of business with these guys, if it is
Uh-huh.
that bad, and once again, until I see the pictures, I don't know, okay?
Okay.
But just based on the way you're saying, they'll probably buy it anywhere between 500, maybe 2,000 bucks at the most.
Okay.
And the only reason being, ma'am, is because they would still have to move it to their park.
Okay.
And like you said, right, like you're not selling the land, so we will have to move it. And
Okay.
it already costs like, depending on how far it is, it can cost anywhere from 5 to 10,000 just to do that, plus fixing it.
Okay.
And these guys, they can actually go straight to the manufacturer and buy a brand new one for literally like 30,000. So
Oh, okay. Yeah.
so when it's something that's really bad condition, it's like buying a car, you know? So
Yeah.
I mean, if they're willing to take this off you, take it off your lot, buy it, move it anywhere between 500 2,000, is that something that you'd be open to? Okay. Why don't when do you think you'd be able to send over those pictures?
I'll see if I can get them today. Get my sister to do it because I'm not there, and I'll try to send them to this number right here.
Yes, ma'am. This is my cell phone, so you can send them here. And then
Okay.
once I see those pictures, I'll send it over to Josiah and Travis. Those are my two guys that love to buy these and move them to their parks. And
Okay.
then by the end of the day, I'll definitely let you know if it's something that they'd want to do or not. It's just a matter of whether they want the project or not, you know? Yeah.
That's fine.
But at least it's a scrap off your yard and maybe a couple
Oh
of hundred
yeah.
bucks in your pocket, you know? It's better than none, right?
Yes.
All right, ma'am. Well, shoot me a text later with the pictures, and then we'll go from there.
What's your name?
My name is Caesar, just like the salad
Oh,
or the
Caesar.
pizza, whichever one you like better.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Miss Robert.
Thank you.
Okay, bye bye. Let me just add her my contact for now. Barbara, mobile home, Jasper, Texas. Let's go. Okay, guys, so let me switch out of this headphone since it is a, I gotta call out of my cell. Were you guys able to hear that conversation, by the way? I don't know how this is gonna work because we're at a coffee shop. There are no people upstairs yet, so I can play it on speakerphone. But once folks get in here, we might have to change. All right, so just bear with me, guys. What a day, huh? Right when I decided to go live, impromptu happens. All right, folks, can you hear me all right? Let me know. Just switch microphones here. I'm assuming you guys can hear me. All right. Looks like Tom says you guys can. So let me just move everything around. All right. Who's next? Irene. Hopefully I don't bother folks by putting this on speakerphone.
Please leave your message for 8. Please leave your message for 81528190993.
Hey Irene, good morning. Caesar here. Just calling about your property on Sugar Creek Trail. Looks like you filled out a form looking to sell this property maybe about a day or two ago. Just want to see if you're still looking to sell. If you are, I'm always looking to buy in that neighborhood. Give me a call when you get this, 415-405. Thank you. Yes, hello, Mr. Darbert. Yes, Herbert, good morning. My name is Caesar, just calling about your property on Pamlico Road out in Oriental. Looks like you might have filled out a form I sent maybe a day or two ago. Are you still looking to sell this property by any chance? ASAP. Oh, all right. Well, I'm glad I called, my friend. How much are you looking to get for this? 38. 3,800 or 38,000? 38,000. 38,000. All right. I had to make sure because there's one time when I assumed the guy meant 25,000 and he actually meant 2,500.
No,
I, I know, man. I know. All right. I'm looking this up right now. Can you tell me a little bit what you got going on over there?
well, it's just a property, 2 acres. I just had it appraised at 93,000. I'm asking 38 for it. The house do need repairs. I can care less about the house. I'm just selling everything.
Oh, what got, if you don't mind me asking, what got you looking to sell?
Well, I got other properties, and I live in Atlanta, so I'm back and forth from Atlanta to North Carolina. So I just want to find somebody that, whoever wants the property, I just don't want it to go sitting there and somebody could do something with it. So
Yeah,
I'm not in a desperate need to sell it,
of course.
If somebody wants to buy it, they definitely can buy it.
Yeah, and by the way, just to let you know, man, I am a little bit different than the others. Everyone wants to lowball, which I understand why. Everyone's got to make some money. That being said, I've found that helping folks out is a lot better than just making a whole lot, So I want to give you as much as I can. That being said, it is a business, so I just got to be fair to my business at the same time. And if we can hit a number that does both, we've got ourselves a deal. And if not, no harm, no foul,
I mean, I just gave you the number, So I mean, if you can, convince me otherwise, then I don't have to go through no red tape. A whole lot of red tape. We can just do what we need to do,
Yeah.
Like I said, it don't come first served.
So
I have offers on the table, and so I'm just, I got contracts lined up, but I just haven't signed them yet because I'm looking for the best offer.
Oh man, you haven't signed them because you're looking for the highest bidder?
I know if I sign, I'm looking for an in-house. I'm not looking for something to hold my property, and I'm tied down to it until they decide what they want to do. That's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah, yeah. I got you.
I got a lot of people calling me, and they got the contract sent out. I just haven't signed it because I don't want to be tied into that.
All right. So let's talk. So let's talk business real quick. Tell me a little bit about the property. Like how many bedroom, bathroom? What's the situation there?
Well, it's a 3. Like I said, it needs work. It needs roof. It needs to be roofing, probably windows. And, it's not the foundation is solid.
Okay.
It could be a fix up. It could be a fix up. And
is it a full gut, full real? Like what's the situation?
That's if they want to. You know what I mean? That's if they decide they want to. But like I said, the foundation is solid. If they really want to go through it, and do what they do. I mean, everybody can make money off the property and the house. Remodel, that's something.
Yeah. How long has it been vacant for?
About a year and a half.
Oh, okay. So recently. Were you living there? Did you have tenants there? What's the situation?
What happened? A storm came through, and we had a real bad storm. But the thing about it is like did something with the roof, and the tenants, one of the tenants' people had passed away, so they moved out. So after that, I just decided I'm not going to do no remodeling. I'm not going to put that money in. I'd rather just sell it and let somebody else deal with it.
No more tenants and toilets for you, huh?
Yeah, I'm done, man. I'm telling you, I got other properties that I can just manage, So
Yeah. Do you have are a lot of your properties in Atlanta or what?
I just bought a house in Atlanta, and I have a house in Greenville, North Carolina as well.
Oh, nice. All right, man. Well, I mean, even if we don't do business here, hopefully we can do business some other way.
I mean, if it's anything lower than 30, or what the price that I named, it ain't no big. I'm gonna just be honest with you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm not here trying to talk anyone into anything. I just like for you, right? Like you're not desperate to sell it, and I'm not desperate to buy any single house. It's got to make sense.
I had one call me yesterday. He talking about 15 grand. They took everything I had not to catch some people
out. Yeah. So, quick question for you, man. Let's say after I fix this, how much can I sell it for?
You probably can sell the land for $180,000, maybe $200,000. I mean, it's worth it because it's not too far from the water. It's like, you know, the water is like right around there. You know,
It's pretty
like
close
the
to the
water,
water.
like
Yeah.
the California Bay is like right at the end.
All right.
You know?
So
I mean,
let's say 175. Is that a pretty safe assumption there on how much I can resell it for?
absolutely.
All right. So
Absolutely. Right now it's praised. It's been praised at 93,000. So you imagine 93,000 when you fix it up. What else? What it's gonna go for? You know, you probably, if you decide you go in there, whoever go in there and they put, just say for instance, 35,000 into the house, the way that they want to get it. Just for say for instance, right? With my offer, and you sell it, you may come off a profit with 100-some thousand if you decide you want to go that route. You know what I mean? Maybe 120,000 you may come off with. That's a profit. Any profit. I sell cars, so I know. I have a car dealership. So anything that if I go and buy a car for $8,000, right? And I put it on once I get the car fixed up the way I got a price on it for $10,500. You understand? So any profit is better than none, you know? That's what I see.
yeah. And just to let you know too, I'm pretty straightforward with folks. I talk with my cards face up. I could care less. At the end of the day, I can sleep like a baby at night. And like I said earlier, if it makes sense, it makes sense. If not, that's cool. You know what I mean? And so here's the thing. Here's what I'm looking at, and I'd like to just have a conversation with you to see if I'm missing something. So I'm looking online. It looks like it's 1,144 square feet house. Is that right? Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
3-bedroom, 1 bath. So the way you're explaining it for 1,144 square foot, I mean, we're probably looking at like at a full rehab at this point. So how much do you think it would cost me to sell it at that high price? Not to get it rent ready, but to sell it, like have a new house, new feel, new look, 2026. Not Taj Mahal, but you know what I mean? But good enough to put on the market.
I'm not in the real estate, so I can't tell you that. You know what I mean? But I know for a fact with the land that it is and the where it's at. I'm thinking you could really probably get anywhere from 180 to 200 for it.
Oh yeah. I don't disagree with you. Like that's why I'm putting 175 just to be conservative. Obviously, if I can sell it for 200, that's icing on the cake. But with everything that's going right now, I feel safe at like 175, 180 would probably be like a safe number. You know, I'd probably put it on the market at 179 and then see where it goes from there. So you and I are aligned on that one. On the square footage side for 1,144 square feet, just for a full rehab right now, especially that I gotta, pay my crew. I gotta hire a crew for this. I mean, that's already gonna cost me about anywhere from $50,000 to $70,000, especially having to replace the roof. I'm assuming like some of the big 6-ticket items I gotta fix, right? Like HVAC and all that other stuff. Everything but the foundation, because he said foundation is solid, right?
Sound foundation is solid, yes.
Okay. So, I mean, you know how the house looks right now. When was the last time you saw the house?
Actually, I'm going down there today. I have to meet my lawyer because my lawyer's down there today.
Oh, wonderful.
I sent a couple contracts to my lawyer for them to look at to see if it was legit. Because, like I said, I got people's looking all into it, you know?
Yeah. By the way, I'm so glad you mentioned that. So, a couple of things. One, man, when you go over there, if you could take some pictures for me, that would be great, just so that I can get a general idea on.
Is this your phone number?
This is my cell phone number, so you can definitely send it here.
Okay.
And then
Matter of fact, you got an iPhone?
Yes, sir.
Matter of fact, when I get down there, I can video chat it.
Yeah,
and I can
fine.
FaceTime you, and you can take a look at it.
Yeah, as long as I'm not on the phone, you give me a try and I'll answer. That's no problem at all. Now, let me ask you a quick question, because you said you have other contracts on there. I mean, at the end of the day, what's going to make you choose me versus other people and vice versa? What's going to be your determining factor?
If you you decide to come with that cash on hand, and we don't have to go through no red tape because everything is taken care of. It all depends. I'm not, like I said, it's first come, first served. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, I mean, I'll come in cash. I still have to open title though. I mean, I'm not just gonna hand you cash, right? Like, we'll open title and make sure you're protected as a seller. I'm protected as a buyer.
Everything going through the lawyer. Absolutely.
Yeah. I can close as soon as title clears. So anywhere from, usually I close in 14 days, but if the lawyer takes a little bit longer, it might be 30. But usually within 14, 30 days tops is usually when my closing time is. Hello? I lost you there. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Like I said, I don't want to sign no contract because I have enough of them. I have people right now. I got a contract now that the guy is telling me from Home Vestas for 35 grand, and he's telling me within 14 days, by the 14th of this month, he can close.
Uh-huh.
So what I'm telling him is I have better offers that people wanted. I got somebody looking at it Saturday that might just pay cash. So I'm looking for the person that really wants the house. I don't want to keep going through red tape with it. And no, not to you. I know business is business. But when people say they want to pay cash, I see it all the time. They say you don't have to wait this 30 days. You don't have to do that. You hear it all the time, but then it's a story behind it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think if somebody wants the property, I don't care about the title. Everything is good. I done did title search on it. Everything is good. Nothing is old. So I mean, head forward with it whenever,
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you a couple of things, man, because I like your transparency, and I'm pretty transparent as well. I always tell folks I'm no baker. I don't like to sugarcoat things. What was that?
Yeah, it's a guy calling me right now.
Yeah. So just to let you know, man, I'm pretty straightforward with folks. Like, if I'm going to be your end buyer, I'll let you know, right? If I'm going to come in cash, I'll let you know. If I'm going to come in with a hard money lender, I'll let you know. If it ends up not being a deal for me, but I can wholesale it, I'll let you know before we sign anything. I'm pretty upfront with people before I do anything. Just like I said, I like to manage expectations, and I don't like surprises. That being said,
like that, they want to do a wholesale. I'm not gonna wait on that. I understand what you said. I would never wholesale. Like, you're not gonna hold my property and try to sell it to someone else and then get my money on the end.
Yeah. So just to let you know, one other thing that I will also tell folks is I'm not going to go on a bidding war. So if you're looking for other contracts, I mean, if you want to get under contract with someone else, by all means do it. But if you and I decide on a price, I'm not going to be like, hey, here's my contract, go to check your attorney, and then now you wait for 2 to 3 days because you're looking for other offers. If that's your style, which is totally fine, your house, your decision. If that's your style, then why don't you wait until you get your final offer, the highest one, and then you come back to me and I tell you whether I can beat it or not. Otherwise, I'm not going to be someone's underwriter, and I'm not going to waste my time unless I know you and I are going to do business together.
Right. Well, I definitely understand that too. So,
Yeah. So why don't you go talk to other people when you're ready to do business with someone that's for real? Give me a call back. I'm more than happy to revisit this.
All right. Well, like I said, if you get an offer and the offer sounds good to me, we can definitely talk if it sounds good.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not going to offer and then you're going to shop it around. I mean, if you're going to offer and shop it around, then I'll say 25,000. Go shop it. But I'm not going to tell you, hey, I'm going to go 30. Here's one. You got 38,000. I'll give you $38,000 $1.
Yeah.
And I know I might sound like a dickhead there for a second, but jokingly, I mean, I am for real. I just don't like bidding wars, and it's just got to make sense for you as much as it's got to make sense to me.
Right.
And 35. I mean, as long as I can sell that for about 175, I mean, it's not a bad number. I'll just let you know that right now. We are within striking distance. But like I said, if you're entertaining all these other things, go entertain them. You come back to me when you have the highest offer, and then I can tell you what I can do. And then from there, you can decide whether you want to go with Wahoo or you want to go with me.
Absolutely. Sounds good to me.
All right, brother. You have a good one.
All right, you too.
Yup. I'm just not gonna deal with that guy. Have other contracts but not signing. Fuck off. Let's see if he FaceTimes me later. No, 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 no. The only thing with that one is I cannot see. So, let me text what's his name. Ken would know. Got buyers here. Oh, Trisha, did I not put the fucking lady's phone number? Let's see. Since you call, what did you say, WP? Since you call from your iPhone, how do you know if you're getting callbacks from seller versus spam? What do you mean? If you're getting callbacks from sellers versus spam? I'm not sure. I don't understand your question. WP, if you can elaborate, that would be good. JT, I'm doing a little bit of both.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
Well, that's just fucking beautiful. Well, at least I know my number wasn't a spam for that number. Disconnected. All right, let me see. I get a lot of spam calls, so I don't answer random numbers. Basically, how do you manage your business and personal life from your iPhone? For the most part, man, I use my CRM. But on this, I also have two numbers on my cell. I have a personal number and a business line. So if it's coming from I don't really care, bro. Like, it's a spam, so what? Answer it. If it's a spam, hang up on them. It ain't that big of a deal. Like, I'm just not gonna waste a brain cell thinking whether it's a spam or not. I'll answer it. If it's a spam, I hang up. If it's a deal, then I answer. But like I said, for the most part, I'll use my CRM. But there are days like these where I will use my cell. So yeah, that does come up. Good question nonetheless, man. I just have a different attitude about it. That's all.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Charles. Good afternoon. Caesar here, calling about your property on Atlanta Street. Looks like you filled out a form on my site maybe about a day or two ago. Just want to see if you're still looking to sell this property. If you are, I am always looking to buy in that neighborhood. Give me a call when you get this, 415-405. Thanks. JT, not yet, but will probably by the end of the day today. Let's get one solid call in here for the day, huh, guys? What do you think?
Hi, this is Robin. Leave a message.
Hey, Robin, I'm double tapping you.
This is Robin. Leave a message. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To send a fax, press 4 now. To leave a call.
I'm just going to text her. She just texted me. Let's see what she says.
Hello,
Yes, may I speak with Charlotte?
this is she.
Hey, Miss Charlotte. Good morning. My name is Caesar. Just calling about your property on Redbud Lane. Looks like you filled out a form on one of my ads or one of my sites about a day or two ago. Are you still looking to sell that property by any chance?
We closed on it this morning.
You're what?
We closed on it this morning.
Oh, nice. Congratulations. I'm too slow,
Thank
huh?
Yeah.
Did you close and fund this morning, or you just got under
Yes.
contract this morning?
No, we closed in fund. I filled out some of those forms, but it's been about a month ago.
Oh,
So it's
one of
kind
those.
delayed on you getting them, but
I know. I gotta go fire some of my guys then, huh? All right. Well, congratulations nonetheless. All right. You have a good one, and
All right,
I'll
thank
definitely
you.
take you off my list. Oh, by the way, before I let you go, would you happen to have
Yes.
any other properties you're looking to sell, or know anyone that is?
Well, I'm actually a real estate agent.
Oh, nice.
So here in Texas, and we actually have a few that are, yeah.
You got any ugly
Um,
ones?
I've got a couple that, yeah, I do have. I have a pretty ugly one. It's not. I think the bones are really good in it, but it's pretty ugly.
Okay.
But it's also on 29 acres.
Ooh. Okay.
So yeah, but it's all wooded and like a hunter's paradise. I might somebody clean it up, and we've got it listed for $374, but the guy inherited it from his brother who died about 10 years ago, and he hadn't done anything to it. So except clean it up, and so he's pretty ready to sell it.
What's the address?
So blah, 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 blah. County Road 1820. I can send you like a realtor link to it. Is this your cell phone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I will send you the realtor link to it.
Okay.
And then I have more pictures of the inside too. I can also send you.
Absolutely. And if you don't mind,
that I did not put on my listing.
Oh, wonderful. And by the way, if you don't mind, maybe one of these days, 'cause I can hear some noise in the background, so I don't know if you're too busy right now, but one of these days, I'd love to just maybe have a quick 5-15 minute chat with you, either over the phone or on Zoom. I'll send you a virtual coffee. And I love networking with other realtors just to show you like who I am. what I do, how we can make some money together, and if we can add value to each other's business, that's always a plus, you know?
Yes, definitely.
All right.
Because I'm at my nephew's track meet.
That's what I
will
figured.
go ahead and send you that, and then I'll send you some extra pictures of the inside. I mean, it's not bad. Need some touch up. And there's also that I did not take in. Well, I may have to have an outside picture of like an RV under an awning.
Mm-hmm.
And that it's pretty ugly.
Okay.
But he used to work nights, and he would come in and sleep in it. And then he started using it. He refilled his own ammo, so he just used it as like a shop to do all of his ammo. But like I said, he's been dead for 10 years, so it's been empty for a while. So, but I'll send you what pictures I have. I'll send you the realtor link to it, and then text me your name and information of who you're with and stuff, and I'll send you that stuff. Then we'll just kind of, and I've got another one. I've got one in Omaha. I've got it listed at 154. It honestly, to me, all it needs is new floors through it, maybe a little update in the kitchen. And she's actually fixing to rent it. But I told her, I said, since y'all still want to sell it, do not do a long term. I said, you can do months a month or 6-month lease tops.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what they're going to do, because she's like, if anybody wants it, they bought it as a rental property, investment property. And they're in California.
Oh.
And they're sick of dealing with trying to keep up with their properties here with them there.
Yeah.
And, they come in more and more often now. I mean, they bought 3 properties out here, and they have one that they keep for themselves.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I am in the communist country of California as well, but I do like to buy in Texas. So let me send you over my Blink card. I don't know if you've ever used Blink before. It's a digital business card. It's got all of my information. I actually have a YouTube channel as well. You can check me out there. I've been doing this for quite a while, and I love working with realtors, especially ones that know how to move deals, because, either you're going to move some of my deals, or maybe you have a deal that you're not able to move on the market, but I can help, whether I'm the end buyer or if I have someone else that, that lives in that neighborhood that would want to take it on, either way, the main goal is to move deals as quickly as possible so we can all get paid and be happy,
Right. And I love working with people that are going to flip, like the people that just bought this redbud house was my mother's. And she passed away in July, and we weren't sure what we were going to do with it. And I walked in it and said, oh, no, we're selling it. So anyway, I listed, I didn't ever list it. I just put a for sale by owner sign in the yard, because it had been rented since she bought it in 93, I think. And she's always had it rented. And it was awful. When I walked in it, I about died. So anyway, and just sold it, and the people that bought it, they're like, when we get it ready and get ready to flip it and sell it, I'll call you to list it,
Yeah.
So,
by the way, when you say you're a realtor, like whereabouts in Texas?
I'm in Northeast Texas. I'm in Mount Pleasant. So I'm about 2 hours from Dallas, and I've sold I sold up to Royce City, which is the suburb coming out of Dallas there, all the way to Texarkana, Arkansas, to the Arkansas border.
Texarkana. Oh my God.
45 minutes from Texarkana.
Yeah. Okay.
And then all the way down to Tyler, I've sold all the way to 20. So, Royce City was about an hour and a half. And then, Texas, it doesn't take, it's saying an hour and a half is literally being on the road.
Yeah.
Not stop. Not like an hour and a half to go 2 miles in Dallas. So.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So let me send you my info. Please add me to your contacts for now. And then let's like I said, whether you're on the phone or Zoom, whatever you like, let's do it sometime this week, if not early next week, and let's just network and see what we can do together.
Sounds great.
All right, ma'am. Enjoy your. Did you say your nephew's
Pole vaulting at a track meet.
track meet? Yep, that's right. All right. You have a good one.
All right, thank you.
Bye bye.
You too. Bye bye.
All right. Let's see. Let me add her. She sounds like a good person to have. Oh, folks, people are coming in now. I don't know how long I can stay on with my speakerphone. Northeast Texas Realtor. Where's my blink card? All right. Realtor, Northeast Texas. Added to my contacts. Wait, didn't I talk to Barbara earlier? Yep, this is the mobile home. Mobile home only for 500 to 2K. Bad shape. 1995. Single wide. We'll get pics later. Matty Matt, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Let's go. Guys, I'm operating on single screen, by the way, so if you guys say something and I'm not responding, just know I'm not ignoring you, I'm just not seeing it. Ooh, this is going to be a good one. Cincinnati, baby. Let's go. Let's go, Cincy.
Your call has been forwarded to an.
Damn. Come on, man. Pick up the phone, Tom. I like buying in Cincy.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 113290196 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording,
No, I just aired out his number.
press 1.
Hey, Tom. Good morning or good afternoon. Caesar here, calling about your property out in Cincy on West Ross Avenue. Looks like you might be looking to sell this property. I'm always down to buy in Cincy. So give me a call when you get this. See if I can help out. 415-405-5. Thanks. Matt, you know what I'm about to do? I just realized maybe this might be a better route. It's going to be slower, but it might be better. Um, I might actually start calling them a couple of times, leaving a voice message and even a text message on my cell, because I do have a business line, right? So it's not my personal line. So I have two lines on my cell. I think I might do that, because how many times have we texted them on your CRM and they'll put do not disturb or stop, and then now you can't text them again. I think maybe I'll do that for like a day, and then if they don't respond back, then start hitting them up on my CRM and then putting them on a drip. What do you think, Matt? Oh man, yeah, bro, it's weird they do that sometimes. Or like when I'm on speed to lead and I'll talk about Sav 10 or titanium, or like if I drop a link, they won't allow me. I don't know if it's in the setting or whatnot, but yeah, I do that too. I click off the do not disturb, but about 50% of them, like you can't unclick it. You can unclick it, but when you send the thing, it will automatically click it back on. Like depends on the carrier. You guys can hear me all right? Like, and the seller too, or do you guys hear all the noise, background noise?
Hello.
Hey, Miss Speak with Dennis.
Yes.
Dennis, good afternoon. My name is Caesar. Just calling about your property on Althea Way out in West Palm Beach, or Palm Beach Gardens, I should say. Yeah, it looks like you might have spoken with one of my referral partners, Leo, I think about a day or a couple of days ago. Just want to see if you're still looking to sell this property. Oh, wonderful. I'm glad I called. How much are you looking to get for it?
I want to get 640 for it.
640. All right. I'm pulling this up right now. Can you tell me a little bit what you got going on over there?
Well, I got a new roof, a new air conditioning system, all within less than 12 months. A new pool pump system, some electrical upgrades we did all in the last 12 months. And we used to have a sunken living room and a sunken porch where we leveled all the floors with porch cement and then moved the floors over them. So the house is a couple thousand feet, really navigatable, and all level floors throughout. So backs up to a canal, so the closest neighbor behind me is probably close to 100 yards away.
Mm-hmm. I see that here, yeah. I mean, it sounds like the way you described it, I mean, with all that stuff that you've added on there, It sounds like it's market ready.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Much.
Any reason why
We
you
have-
haven't put it up on the market, or is that what you're about to do?
Well, two things. One is with the roof work, we've got some touch-up painting we got to do because of some leaks, and we're going to finish that. Some outside stucco work that was done where the water leaked down the roof, the walls, that type of thing. The back porch area was framed on two sides. The rest of the house is CBS, and then we had in the bathroom, the master bathroom, there's some water. We had to do some stucco work there, so we're waiting to paint that. I have a realtor friend, Ann Bosser, that's been showing the house periodically from time to time. Not aggressively, but, as she comes across people, she brings them in. So
Yeah, it's kind of like a pocket listings at this point, not on the market, but she's marketing it from time to time.
yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, let me ask you. I mean, sounds like you are an investor as well. Maybe I'm assuming correctly here, but I mean, what are you looking to accomplish? Are you looking for like max value, or are you looking more for speed and convenience?
Max value or what?
Or speed and convenience.
I'm flexible. I live by myself. My wife died a number of years ago, and it's just downsizing. So, I'm not in a race to get everything done, move out. But I'll look at something that's reasonable. But if it's unreasonable, I'll be the first to let you know.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I completely understand. By the way, man, sorry to hear that. I've never lost a partner before, but I lost two of my best friends 3 years ago. Actually, on the 6th is when my dad passed 3 years ago. So that's in the next few days. And 2 days after that, my younger brother, it was his birthday, but I lost him 4 months after I lost my dad. So I know how it is to lose. I know how it is to lose someone very close to you. So just want to let you know that whether we do business or not, I feel you.
Thank you.
And yeah, I mean, the reason why I asked that question is because I am an investor, right? And so I do want to help people out and put as much money as I can in their pocket to help them achieve whatever it is they're trying to achieve by selling their largest asset for the most part. That being said, I do have to be fair to my business. And so just looking at the market in the area, I mean, the one that sold the most was actually your neighbor on Empress Street, which sold last year for 626. And then everything else is like in the high fours, low five.
What street?
4385 Empress Street.
Yeah, that's a different neighborhood. That's to the south of us.
Okay, hold on for a second. Did I catch the right address then? Maybe I didn't. So the address that I have here, let me double check. Right, so give me 1 second.
Those houses traditionally would be lower and less.
Okay, so I'm looking. Just bear with me. Oh yeah, that one is across the is that the canal, right? So you're saying that neighborhood is lower in price. Is that right?
Yeah, like the house around the corner from me right now is on the market for about $880.
Which one is that one? Do you have an address for that one?
No, I don't. It's on Gardenia. That's all I can tell you.
It's on Gardenia. Let me look this up real fast. So you're saying 880 is what it's selling for? Now, do you have like pretty much the same house, square footage, bed and bath, or?
I don't know. I don't think about it. I was just told that by two builders, one by Ann, one by Mark.
Okay.
Amy said the guy that lives there has been disabled, and they refurbished it for his convenience.
Okay.
From that standpoint. So I don't know. I don't know anything about it, but I know the market area pretty well. I know the neighborhood. I've been here for 40 years, and I will tell you that what I'm asking for and want is within range, and the conveniences and the homes in the neighborhood itself a little bit more. They're not over on the C grade way in that area where those are significantly much more expensive. But it's a sought after neighborhood. So,
Okay. So let me ask you a quick question then. So let's say I do buy this off of you, and doesn't sound like it definitely does not sound like a distressed property, right? So it's in a pretty good condition. How much do you think I need to sink into this to make it look 2026, and how much do you think I can sell it for?
What would you have to do to it for 2026? You say to upgrade it?
Yeah, to make it look 2026 exactly.
Yeah, what I've been told is that people are going to want to paint the interior to their desire.
Mm-hmm.
That's number one. And the second thing is everybody makes a big deal about quartz countertops. I don't give a shit about that. But
Yeah.
I guess some people do. But that was the countertops I have in the kitchen are about 4 years old, 5 years old.
Okay.
They've been, and the cabinets were refurbished. We refurbished the house when we brought my wife home. She was in a coma for 20 years. And I brought her home and to take care of her here. And that's why we leveled all the floors and opened it up and made it more accessible for her. She was in a wheelchair, so it made it easier for us to move her around. And when people saw that it's a sunken living room, they freaked out. I said, no, don't worry about it. We did poured cement underneath. Mm-hmm. So all the floors are level that way. And there's no worry about wood rot and stuff like that. We did the same thing with the back porch. We enclosed the back porch and opened it up. And a good friend of mine is a stucco contractor, plasterer, whatever. His people came in and did a great job on the walls and stuff on the porch. And we leveled the flooring so everything was level. It was easy for myself, for the CNAs and so forth to move her around. Mm-hmm. And the only thing that someone would do, I think, is if they moved in, is they redo the pool. They would, reslide it or whatever. I mean, it's clean and the pool's, well taken care of, but I haven't done anything to the pool in about 10 years. That's about the only thing I can think of.
Okay.
And they might want to paint the circular driveway and the back deck. I have a poured cement pad, 15 by 20, that I did when the kids were younger. And there was a basketball court out there. Mm-hmm. And so people might want to decorate that somehow. I just don't care. But it's we took the basketball pole down. The hurricane took it down, I should say. But
I'm gonna send you a Zillow link real quick if you don't mind, because I found a house just around your neighborhood on your side of the canal. I just want to know if your interior is about the same as this one. If you don't mind, that would be great.
What's the address?
I just sent it over to you. 4359 Gardenia Drive. And I know that doesn't have the water access, and I know that's a block away. So I'm not saying your house is worth that much. I'm just looking more for as far as the condition of the inside.
Of the inside?
Yeah, I just want to get a feeling on if it's similar, or if yours is better, or if theirs is newer. Just more for comparison more than anything.
Did you text it or email it?
I just texted it to you.
Okay.
Hopefully I texted the right number. Yeah, I did.
Hey, I got to take this call. It's an emergency call I got to take.
Yeah, no worries. You want to give me a call back? Okay. Trying to find the CMV for his house. Let's see, what did Ken say to look at? Tom, what do you mean he said coma for 20 years? I don't think that's what he said. I think he said his wife died a few years ago. JT, what's 200K? This came for 640. Wife died a few years ago. New roof. Good condition. Need to refurbish pool. Need painting. Painting kitchen and bathroom. So that's gonna be like a 60K. Yeah. I think we can get that like at 500. We need it at the low 500s. The only things I need to figure out what the ARV is. Oh, 748. Oh, heck yeah. How did I miss this one? How did I miss this sucker? Yeah, it would still have to be in the low fives anyway. You guys look at it, whether it's a hotel or a flip. Okay. Let me make a note on this. Gold for 748K as is March of 2025. Can wholetail this 748, for example, because usually he's nearer to the water. So if we can do that, let me show you guys how I'm looking at it, by the way. I should have done that so you guys can see. Let me see. Just want to make sure I don't show personal information. So if we do a wholesale on this one, guys, it'd be like 730. So this would be a pretty good sale here. So it'd be like 510. It's probably what someone would buy that for a wholesale. If someone actually does renovate it, So either way, it's going to look like it's in the low 500 is what we needed at, not 640. But that conversation was very transactional. I didn't really like it. I got to get back into calling.
Please leave your message for.
Caleb, he did. Hello?
Please leave your message for.
Corey Williams.
Sorry, mailbox is full. To send.
Caleb, you want to hear something funny? Everything I told you on Monday is exactly what I did on that call. Well, not everything, but a good chunk of it. Um, Let me text this guy. Just try reaching you. Yes, my speaking Curtis.
Yes.
Hey Curtis, good morning. My name is Caesar. Just calling about your property on Coffee out in Cincy. Looks like you spoke with Leo maybe a couple of days ago about this property. Are you by any chance still looking to sell this property?
Yes, we're thinking about it.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm glad I called then. How much are you looking to get for this one?
If we sell it at 160.
60, 60? Did I hear correctly?
160.
Oh, 160. Okay. I'm glad I confirmed. All right. I'm pulling this up right now. Can you tell me a little bit what you got going on over there while I look this up?
Yes, well, in the last 3 years, I put a new roof on, new roofs, new gutters, new downspouts. At the top, half painted, all the trim painted on the house. Replaced the original wood garage door with a double insulated steel garage door. Let me see. In the last 3.5 years, 3.5, 4 years, put a walk-in shower installed. I myself, about 4 years ago, put down new ceramic tile floor in the kitchen and new cabinets. I'm in the process of putting my wife. She wanted to put some more butcher block countertop up. In the process of doing. I had my wife's cousin is an electrician. He rewired, but he didn't finish. I have new receptacles, new light switches, and everything all installed. But he never came back and finished what he was doing. So none of the light switches are installed. To the box with the plates on.
Okay.
Let me see. What else? That's about it.
Okay. I mean, it sounds like you've done a lot of work on here the last few years. If you don't mind me asking, I mean, what got you looking to sell now?
Because due to health issues, the steps I'm recovering right now for a total knee replacement.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
And it's the steps. So we're looking to find just a one story, ranch style house or something.
Jeez, have you been how long ago was that knee surgery?
This last month.
Oh, geez, very recent. You doing okay?
Recovering well.
Good. I remember my dad never had a knee surgery, but I still remember. I believe it was like 2016, 2017, when he was just. It's when he retired, and he's a little bit on the heavy side. He's Filipino, so he loves to eat, and yeah, I really still remember. I mean, at some point, like I said, 2016, 2018. I mean, he just couldn't go up and down the stairs, so we definitely had to let go of that house and then move him and my mom into a new place. So I can imagine. I mean, I understand. I just haven't been there, but I definitely saw my dad go through it. So
right.
Yeah, man. So I mean, how soon do you guys want to sell this? Like, if we had a crystal ball, like, what would be your ideal solution and ideal timeline?
Let me see. I would say if I were to sell, because getting another place is contingent upon the sale of this house. So it's not like I have a house already lined up and waiting.
Okay. So if you guys sell this, it will be contingent on you finding another place. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Are you guys planning on staying in Cincy, or are you moving somewhere else?
My wife wants to relocate. So that's the plan. Relocate to South Carolina.
Oh, South Carolina?
Yeah.
Nice. Are you guys going to be buying in South Carolina, or renting, or what? Okay.
I've been looking at what they have.
All right. Well, maybe I might be able to help you out. I mean, I do have quite a bit of partners that I've done business with in the past, and they're in South Carolina. They're always fixing houses, moving deals, and in cases they'll even sell it on a seller finance, and that way you guys don't have to get qualified through the bank. Make it a lot easier for you. So
Since I've been tired, right? Because I was over the road truck driver, so it became ill and had heart surgery, so I had to stop driving.
Oh, you had to have a heart surgery, you said? Oh man, how long ago was that?
In 2021.
Jeez, you're one tough cookie, huh? Heart surgery in the knee?
Yeah, surgery. I had to have a pacemaker and a defibrillator implanted. So, but yeah, that's what the plan is. If we do sell to relocate.
Okay. Well, let me ask you, do you guys own this property outright, or do you still owe money on this? What's the situation here?
House with a cash.
Oh, my man.
We from family member, my stepfather.
Mm-hmm.
The house has been in the family since the 1960s.
Oh, that's a lot of memory there, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I'd love to help, and I understand not every call is a deal. And, if we don't make a deal, hopefully I can at least share some information with you that can help you with your journey, right? But just to let you know, whenever I get on any of these calls, really my job is to make sure I get you guys as much as I absolutely can in your pocket, so that way you can move to South Carolina, find out one story place, so you don't have to worry about your knees. You know what I mean? Like, I want to make sure you're safe, and I'll work with your timeline. That being said, I also do want to be fully transparent with you. I am an investor, so I want to be able to do all that, everything I said, while staying fair to my business.
Well, because my father was a contractor.
Okay.
So I know that, how the investment goes, that you all try to, you don't try to find as possible.
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry. What was that?
You try not to buy that don't cost you so much.
Yeah.
Get your money back. I understand that.
Yeah.
But that is the lowest that I would take.
Okay. Well, I mean, let me see if I can make that work for you. I mean, like I said, I could care less whether I give you 160, 300, or 30,000. I just want to make sure that, one, it helps you, and two, I can keep the lights on, right? And if I can do both of those, then those are the deals that I absolutely love talking about with my friends and family around a barbecue, So let me just ask you a couple of quick questions about that neighborhood, and then I'll let you know how I'm looking at it and see if we can come up with a solution. So right now, let's say I do buy this from you. I make it as convenient as possible. We work with your timeline. We'll make sure that our agreement will be, it'll say that contingent on you folks finding a suitable place that you want to move to, right? let's assume for a second I do buy it from you. I fix it up. How much do you think I can resell it for in that neighborhood? After I fix it, make it look 2026.
Can't give you a figure because, you know, I mean, the house in the neighborhood, house across the street sold. Well, I'd say, yeah, the house across the street sold for like 260 something. The house, two houses down, sold for 200 and something now. Neighbor, it was next door. He said his is valued at like 175. So I really couldn't say.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. So just so that you know, I'm just looking in that neighborhood. I do see quite a bit like on Sanctuary Drive. It looks like Sanctuary Drive's a lot of new builds over there. And those are selling like in the low 200s. I do see some in your neighborhood. Pretty much the way I'm looking at it is that neighborhood is more of like a 200, maybe 250. If I do like an HGTV kind of like rehab, right? But it will be like in the range of 200, and just to be on the conservative side, maybe 220. Now, can I sell it for 230, 250? Maybe if I get lucky, but we don't know what the orange guys are gonna do in the White House, you know? So I'd rather stay a little bit conservative. So low 200s is what I'm thinking I can sell it for, just based on what the market is doing. And then now the way you described the house, I know you said your father was a contractor, and maybe you have the answer to this, and if you don't, that's okay. I mean, if you were to take a wild guess, how much do you think I need to sink into this in order for me to make it look 2026 so that I can sell it in the low 200s?
Yep. No idea what your taste is, or what like you would like to eat. It's in good condition. I mean, it's nothing brand new. There's no new laminate down. You know, it's original hardwood floors. It's all original. You know, it still has the original windows. I had them come out and give me an estimate on having windows replaced, but that's just ridiculous.
How much did they give you? How much did they quote you?
About what was it? It was $16,000.
I was gonna say it was probably like 10,000. So, okay.
Yeah, they paid about 50. 12 windows.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. Well, the thing is, what's ridiculous now is just parts and labor. You know, it's just it's getting up there, brother.
Right. So I couldn't say how much you would need to invest on sinking into this house, you know, to get it to where up to your standards.
Yeah. So just for full transparency, like my standards doesn't really mean a whole lot. What I mean by that is because at the end of the day, I go based on my audience, right? Like who are the people that are gonna buy it off of me. So as much as I don't like what they like, I have to attend to my audience.
Like the house, it's just right around the corner. It just sold. It's a ranch style house.
Mm-hmm.
It sold 221, and I looked at the pictures of the inside. The house was so all outdated. You know, the house was all outdated. The kitchen was old appliances, old laminate. You know.
What's the address for this one? Do you know?
No, it's on Sussex.
So okay, let me see if I can find it for you.
On Sussex.
All right, let me.
So it just last
When did it sell?
I don't know. It was one day last month.
Oh, so very recent.
Yeah. And people moved right on in.
All right, so just bear with me for a second. Let me look this up real quick. It's on Sussex, you said?
Yeah.
All right. Was it 2250?
I could not tell you because there's only like 1, 2, 3, only 4 houses on this block.
Well, that's the only one that I see sold in December of this year, or December of last year.
It's a 1-story house.
It's a 1-story house, yes, sir. 1-story brick house.
Yeah, that should be it.
Okay. Yeah, this sucker's it's got like red carpet.
Yeah, and so there's red carpet that looks so old, and you can tell it needs to be replaced. Then the kitchen is outdated, old cabinets, old countertops and stuff.
Yeah, that sucker sold for 219. Let me just double check because sometimes I think sometimes Zillow can be wrong. So let me just double check on one of my softwares here. Hey, you know what A stands for? Zillow, right? Or in Zillow?
Yes, sir.
It stands for accuracy.
Oh, okay.
Because there's no A in Zillow. Let's see. Yeah, it did sell for 219. It does have quite a bit of a backyard. How's your guys' backyard?
Didn't know more than football field. My property, I got a nice backyard. I have a dog kennel I built right there, fire pit down on the lower terrace part. And then I have a wooded area that butts into the subdivision that's right behind me. And I'm sitting on more than a football field left.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All that wooded area that you see going from my backyard to the fence where the subdivision is. Me and my grandmother own that.
Yeah.
All the way to the end.
Can I ask you a quick question if you don't mind? I'm just looking at a few things. I mean, any reason why you guys haven't put this up on a market, or have you been thinking of maybe putting it up on a market?
I just don't like dealing with realtors.
Oh, did you have a bad experience with them or what?
I don't want of going through all of that. If I'm gonna sell, I'm gonna sell. I don't want no waiting around, me moving out so they just stage the house and show the house, and I don't have time for all of that.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna sell it, we go to a cash. Yeah, I go my way, you go yours.
Mm-hmm.
You get the house and I go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see, because I'm trying to figure out how I can be a solution for you folks here. And by the way, I mean, I do feel the same way about realtors. Now, there are some good ones. Don't get me wrong. Not all of them are bad. But most of them, they're good for two things: slapping a high price on your yard and dancing on TikTok nowadays. You know, it's like I was like, geez, like why don't you go sell some homes instead of dancing on it? It's crazy. Okay.
Yeah. Just don't have the time or the patience for the drama. You know, I'm going through all that.
Yeah. So let me ask you, I mean, if we make a deal here, you're probably looking for what? Because you don't have a place set up yet. I mean, you're probably looking for what, 30, 60, maybe 90 days?
90 days.
About 90 days.
Yeah. Because I still have a Jeep, one of my other Jeeps sitting in the driveway that I need to finish repairing. Put the rear brakes and stuff all back on.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I've got two potential solutions for you. I, I want to run it by you, and then you let me know if this would work for you folks. At the end of the day, once again, my goal is to help you folks out. If it helps you folks out, then we'll pick one of them, and if not, no problem, no harm, no foul. Okay.
Okay.
So there's two options I'm looking at. One is a straight up cash deal where I work with your timeline. At least you have a buyer in your back pocket. I can have it set up where it's contingent to you finding a new place, right? So if you find a new place in 30 days and you're ready to rock and roll, we'll close in 30 days. If it takes you 90 days, then we'll close in 90 days, right? So make it as convenient as possible for you. You don't have to worry about realtors. You don't have to worry about too many showings. I mean, I do need to get my guys in there, just set our eyes in there, make sure everything checks out. That being said, it does offer you a lot of speed and convenience. And when I say speed, like I said, I can close whenever you want to close, right? If it's in 30 days, we'll do it. If it's more than that, we'll do that as well. That being said, for that convenience in a straight up cash deal, obviously the trade-off would be on the pricing, right? And so on something like this is option one. So don't get mad at me and hang up on me, all right? Because this is just option one. But on a straight up cash deal, I would have to be like in the low 100s just so that I can keep the lights on.
Right. I understand.
Okay. So that's option one. Option two is what we call a novation. And I don't know if you've ever heard of that terminology before.
No, I haven't.
Okay. So what a novation does is it's kind of like in the middle of the road. What I mean by that, a cash deal gets you convenience, speed. You don't have to deal with realtors. I pay all the closing costs, right? No realtor fees. But like I said, it's a low offer, right? That's cash.
Right.
Going with a realtor gets you the maximum value, but you're going to have to manage the realtor. You're going to have to pay the closing costs. If you have to fix something, they're going to tell you what you need to fix and you're going to have to do it. Then you're going to have to deal with maybe even moving out of there so that they can stage it. So you'll get the maximum value, but it can be inconvenient. And it may take a long time because their number one concern is their commission, not necessarily your house and your situation.
I know.
Yeah, exactly. So obviously those are like the two on the extreme. Novation is somewhere in the middle. What I mean by that is this: we would be able to offer higher than the cash offer. Okay. Now the caveat here is that, and this is actually perfect because of your situation, because you're going to need 60 to 90 days. So what I will do in this case is that I'm actually going to go ahead and put it on the market. I will work with you. You don't have to move out. You don't need to worry about staging, none of that crap, right? I will interview all the realtors to figure out which one I want to use. I will take care of the marketing, the maintenance, and the management of it all. Okay. On top of that, I will also pay all the closing costs and I will also pay the realtor fees. Okay, so you don't have to worry about anything. All you have to do is just worry about you or focusing about you getting healed up from your knee surgery and then just collecting the check when it's time for you to move. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so what a novation does is that I'm getting rid of all of that headache. I'm inheriting that. I'm taking that away from you, in other words. Right? Because I'm the one that's going to be hiring, marketing, maintenance, management of the whole transaction. You guys just sit back. So on an novation deal, obviously I don't, not going to do it for free. So I got to make sure that I have a little bit of a payout on this end. On an novation, assuming I can sell this like in the high 190s, maybe low 200, after paying all the closing costs and everything else, I can probably get you anywhere between 140 to 160. And 160 is what you were asking for.
Yeah. Yes, but yeah, can't stand taking the chance of not getting that 160 because that's why there's no guarantee that you will be able to get that 160 Tubby. So
Yeah, so I guess my question is, when you say don't have any guarantee, what do you mean exactly by that?
well, you're saying from 140 to 160.
Mm-hmm.
I can't, and I will not take no less than 160.
Oh, that's fine with me. If you cannot and you won't, then I know what I'm working with. Like, I'm not here to do this and all of a sudden I'm gonna have to renegotiate with you. Now, right? I know 160 is your bottom line. Then that means what I have to do what I need to do to make sure that I get you that 160, and I'm okay with that. Even if I have to take less, I'll make sure that you folks get the 160 and move to South Carolina. That's not a problem with me. So I can make that work.
But yeah, see, like I said, I'd rather just get the money, sell the house, and go my way. I just don't want to be waiting and for this to happen and that to happen. Like I said, I'd rather just do a straight up cash deal.
And Curtis, I fully understand that. And if you don't mind, do you mind if I just explain to you how I and other investors would be looking at it from like a straight cash deal? And by the way, I'm just sharing this with you, whether you do business with me or not. This is just very good piece of information as you go through your journey. Okay. So just hear me out here for a second. Right now, I understand that one house somehow it sold for that much, and it looks like crap, like he said, right? But at the end of the day, the neighborhood that you live in is still in the low 200 neighborhood, right? So whoever buys this, whether it's me or someone else, any investor, they're gonna fix it up just so that they can sell it for about 200, maybe 230, 235 at the most is where it's gonna land. Okay. That being said, just from a straight square footage side, it's gonna cost anywhere from $30,000 to $45,000 just to get that place caught up to date to make it look 2026. Okay. And so here's the thing. If an investor could only sell that for about 230, anywhere from 200 to 235, and still gonna have to put in about $30,000 to $45,000 of repairs. Okay, so on top of those repairs, if I pay you 160, right? And when I say I mean me or whoever, any investor, right? If any investor pays you 160, they put in that 30 to 45,000. Plus, they also have other business expenses. Those are like closing costs, realtor fees, holding costs. I'm not going to bore you with all of that. That being said, there is still about business expenses in there. If someone pays you 160, their all-in number, Curtis, is $231,400. So that's investing $231,000 just to lose $11,000.
Okay, well, I mean, I understand your position. I understand the process, but no, I'm gonna have to pass, sir.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I'm not. By the way, I'm not trying to talk you into doing this deal with me. It's
Yes.
yeah, it's just an option for you.
I appreciate you providing me with this pertinent information. Yeah, I mean, if it comes to it, we'll just continue to stay here a little longer.
Yeah.
Until I can get some more money saved up to, then maybe I would be able to take a lower price. But at the present time, that's where I'm at with it, and so I'm just gonna just hold on off.
Absolutely. No, and I completely understand. And by the way, your house, your decision. Obviously, you always have that option. But before I let you go, just food for thought, something for you to maybe kind of like noodle on and think about is this, right? Let's assume for a second you do decide to do this novation thing with me, right? Best case scenario is that we actually do get an offer and I go, Curtis, good news, I actually got you 165 instead of 160. We're ready to rock and roll contingent on you finding a new place for you and your wife, right? That's the best case scenario, right? So that means you get your 160 and then some, and you get to move, problem solved. Worst case scenario, Curtis, worst case scenario is I go, well, no one's buying this at 160 because of XYZ. Then at that point, you're still in the same spot as you are today before I even picked up the phone and called you, right? It's not like you lost anything because you're still looking for another place. So one thing that my mentor, Wayne Morty, God bless his soul, one of the things that he always told me that stuck with me, forever is if you've got nothing to lose but a great deal to gain if successful, by all means try.
That's right.
So if you're not losing time, I'm the one that's losing time. I'm the one that's inheriting the headache of marketing, maintaining, right, taking care of all the marketing costs with the realtor and everything else. And all you do is you just sit back and see what this kid can do for you. Best case scenario, you get your 160. Worst case scenario, you're in the same spot before we even talk today.
Yes, that's true. But I'd rather be just sitting in that same spot right now. Because I'm not pressed. It's not like I'm pressed to sell the house. Like I said, it's just an idea that crossed our mind. Thinking about selling it, moving on. But if not, we can still always stay here. It's the family home. So we can just keep it in the family and stay here. Until the kids, one of the kids ready to move in.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, totally fine. But keep my name and my number just in case you decide that, hey, why the heck not give it a shot and see what we can do? Because if that solution does exist, I'm the guy that can find it for you. And like I said, there's nothing to lose by finding if that solution exists or not. And Caesar.
Yes, Caesar.
You got it, sir. And by the way, just be careful when you're talking to other folks. Other folks will act as if they're the end buyer, but they're not. And they'll tell you, yeah, I'll pay you 160, get you under contract for 30, 60, 90 days, whatever. Yup, and they can't sell it, right? And so the only thing I want to tell you is that hopefully you value my transparency, that I was telling you exactly what I would do versus some folks leaving you at the altar on the 89th day,
I do trust your transparency, but that's where I'm at. And we'll just hold off for now.
Yeah, we'll table it.
But if things do change, I have your number here, and I have it locked in on my phone.
Yes, sir. And if you don't mind, I will actually have my CRM, which is also another 415 number. This is my cell phone, by the way. I'll have my CRM send you a text once a month. You never have to respond back to it, Curtis, unless you're like, hey, you know what? We're actually ready to move forward now. And I remember that kid telling me if I got nothing to lose but a great deal to gain if successful, by all means try. Then at that point, respond back to my text. I'm more than happy to revisit with you. I will comp it the same way that I did today, and I'll tell you exactly where I think the market is and how it can move. One thing I'll tell you is the big difference is that realtors, as you know, they care about commission. My goal is to move properties within 60 to 90 days. So, I care less what my commission or how much money I make on this. I just want to make sure that you folks are getting to point A to point B.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Curtis, you have a wonderful day now, okay?
You have a wonderful day also.
Okay, bye-bye. I don't know if I need to clean up my novation pitch. I probably do. I don't know if Matt's on here. If Matt, give it to me, brother. Let me know. I feel pretty good about that call as far as opening his mind. But I'm sure when I listen back to this, I'm going to pick certain things I missed. Send this guy real fast. Thank you. Thanks for your time. Let me send this guy a text on my CRM. And for someone like that, guys, I will put him on my long-term follow-up, which my system will reach out to him once a month, asking him if he's still looking to sell. Opt out error limit. What? Oh no, did we send out too many text messages today? Shoot. That's why it's not connecting. This is perfect comp here. Sold for $219. Yes, this guy, Curtis. Curtis. It's May. Let me call you on my mom's birthday. How's that? Maybe I'll get lucky. Sorry, guys. I'm just leaving notes here because I'm using my cell phone, not my CRM, so it's not recorded. Um, Why did this 340 not show up on my fucking... $2240 Suffolk Street. Where is that? Okay. Let's see, what is this? Caleb. Quinn, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Let's go. Did I call this person? Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh, I think I called everyone already. Hey JT, I don't know if you're listening, but call that web lead yesterday, the PPC, Lisa Wills. Oh, nice, Quinn. Walking the dog, eh? All right, folks. Let's see. Why is it moving to attempting? Oh shoot, folks. I actually have a one-on-one that's happening in 15 minutes. So I will have to let go. Apologies for that. That being said, before I get off, love to hear back from you folks. Any key takeaways that you guys got from today? I know I only got on a few calls here. This was more of an impromptu live seller call today. I was just getting the itch and I was like, I got to make some calls. Why not do it in front of you guys? So definitely tune in on Saturday. I'll definitely make more calls then. And I'll be set up in my place, so that way there'll be less noise and I'll be able to move a lot quicker with multiple screens. On that end, I do want to get a little bit of sun before my next meeting. If you guys got any key takeaway, drop it on the chat. Love to hear from you, or actually the comments, and that way any new wholesalers that will come across my channel, or at least this session, they'll be able to spot any key takeaways that you guys suggest, so that can help them close their first deal. As always, guys, thank you for all your support. Really appreciate y'all. And as always, speed and volume, folks. Speed and volume. Let's get after it. Have a good one.